Hey guys, this is Ackley, Tack4427 here, and welcome to another episode of WTPU, aka What the Pickup? Now, as you may recall, in the last episode of the show, which you can see right down over here, I talked about both the VidPro condenser microphone, as well as, of course, the Zoom H1 portable recorder that I got as one of my birthday presents that I got this year, which I have to say they are really fantastic for sure, and I'm really thrilled to actually get those for sure, and yeah, pretty much of anything, I think they are actually in good use for sure, as some really nice microphone upgrades for sure, just to help make my videos much better on a more technical side of things for sure. So yeah, either way, they're a lot of fun to have for sure, and I'm really thrilled to actually get those for sure. So yeah, if you want to check that episode out for yourself, then don't worry about a thing. There's a card over there, over at the top right corner of the screen, as well as, of course, the link to it down in the description box below. So yeah, whichever you prefer, go right ahead. I'll wait until you come back. Yeah, no rush or anything. I'm still gonna be here by the time you come back for sure. And well, looks like for this episode, I am pretty much over a month late. Of course, that one, but hopefully, I think it'll be worthy enough for sure. So yeah, I'll be here by the time you come back. You know, the thought actually occurred to me in the last episode. I probably should have tested out the condenser microphone by VidPro and pretty much while doing so without the usage of the portable recorder for sure. But hey, I'm glad I actually took a follow-up video right around after that just to bridge the gap and everything. So yeah. Alright, I guess seeing how you did already see the last episode of this show, we might as well go ahead and start off this episode as we normally do. Well, I guess I seem to be well over a month late right about now, but yeah, looks like it's that time of year again where I'm going to be going over all the DVDs and Blu-rays that I've actually got for the past year for sure. So yeah, what can I say about it? I always do have a strong love for getting DVDs and Blu-rays for sure, because, well, I love movies, TV shows, and even anime for sure, and yeah, looks like for the past year, I've actually got a great amount for sure. I'm not kidding. A really great amount that I've actually got for the past year right now, and let's just say I'm really satisfied with, of course, what I've actually got for sure. Sure, I actually did spend most of my money on, of course, other things that I got for sure, but these ones I've got right now, they are truly well worth it, and I'm really thrilled to actually get those for sure. So yeah, I guess I might as well go ahead and talk about here. Yeah, I might as well go ahead and talk about them here today. I've got them all lined up as we speak, and I'm about to show them off one by one just to see what it's like for sure. Just as a nice little update compared to, of course, well, the last several times I've actually taken for sure. And don't worry, I will do pretty much, I will get more DVDs and Blu-rays later on for sure, but for now, these are the ones that I've actually got for the past year about now, so yeah, I guess there's nothing much else I can say right about now, so yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and go through all of them right about now. Alright, so to officially start things off over here, but now we're going to go ahead and start with, of course, this really nice stack of DVDs that I actually got right here, so yeah, not a whole lot for sure, but I still think they're actually really well worth it on the last for sure. So yeah, and of course, if you may recall, of course, the last one that I did right around last year, I actually stopped at, of course, my DVD copy of Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, which, yeah, I guess about anything, it's quite saying a whole lot for sure, but I'm going to go ahead and pick it up right from there for sure, and again, I'll go over all of them one by one just to be safe for sure, So yeah, I guess that's pretty much what I can say on the Hag over here now. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start off over here now with, of course, a nice DVD 2-movie pack that contains not one but 2 movies from Illumination, which are of course right here in my hand over here now. So yeah, what I actually have here is, of course, a 2-movie pack DVD copy that I got some time ago, and that's actually right around after I made the last episode that I take on my DVD and Blu-ray collection last year for sure. And it was, of course, on pretty much both Sing and Secret Life of Pets. So yeah, I've actually got to watch Sing for sure, just to hype myself up for its sequel, and I'm not gonna lie, I actually did like both of those movies for sure. Not worthy enough to be one of my favorites, but I still think they're really good for sure. So yeah, the first film is actually really good, and I do hope to plan on, of course, getting the second film later on for sure. Sadly, I never saw Secret Life of Pets for sure, because I was too bombarded with, of course, other things for sure. But hopefully, I think I will once I get the time for sure. And hey, I've actually heard really good things about it. So yeah, I'll probably check Secret Life of Pets out once I get the time. So yeah, nevertheless, I'm really quite thrilled to actually get these 2 for sure. So yeah. Alright, and this next one I got right now is, of course, Warren Miller's Line of Descent, which, yeah, is, of course, released by Volkswagen for sure, and of course, I actually won this as part of a really nice prize pack that I got when I went to the 93Q Christmas Spectacular event last year for sure, which, yeah, it was a whole lot of fun for sure. And if you want a little bit more detail on, of course, that, you could go ahead and check out that said episode for sure, just to see for yourself. So yeah, pretty much if anything, pretty much I can tell Abraham now is, of course, one of those skiing and snowboarding movies for sure. So yeah, I never actually saw it for sure, but hopefully I think I will once I get the time. But hey, it's still well worth it to having in my DVD and Blu-ray collection nonetheless. So yeah. Alright, and of course, the next 2 that I've actually got, I actually got as part of course, my Christmas haul some time ago, or right around last year for sure, and it is, of course, on these 2 rampant now. So yeah, what I actually have here is, of course, pretty much both volumes 1 and 2 of the entire first season of Whose Line Is It Anyway? So yeah, what can I say about that show that a lot of people haven't said already? It is, of course, a really funny and hilarious show for sure, and I always do get a good kick out, of course, watching it for sure, especially several clips of it on YouTube for sure. So yeah, and of course, if anything, I'm really quite thrilled to get the entire first season on DVD for sure, in both volumes for sure, and of course, another thing to keep in mind is that I actually got the uncensored versions for sure, which is actually even better, and hey, it's still Whose Line Is It Anyway, so what more can I say about it? So yeah, I'm really quite thrilled to actually get these 2 for Christmas last year, so yeah. But that's not the only thing we're having now. Oh, no. Because these next 4 that I got right now, I also got for Christmas last year for sure, and it is, of course, on pretty much, well, on these 4 rampant now. So yeah, what I actually have here is, of course, pretty much both volumes 1 and 2 of course, pretty much 2 seasons from the Pokemon anime for sure, which are, of course, the original X and Y series that yeah, that is, of course, one of my favorites, and of course, another one that I really do like, X, Y, and Z. So yeah, again, I actually got these 4 for Christmas last year, and I'm really quite thrilled to actually get those for sure, because yeah, I'm still on my ongoing mission to, of course, get every single season and every single movie of the Pokemon anime for sure, and so far I think these 2 that I got, seeing of how I did already get X and Y Kalos Quest some time ago, I'd say that they're worthy enough to actually complete the entire trilogy of the X and Y generation of the Pokemon anime for sure. So yeah, nevertheless, I'm really quite thrilled to actually get these for sure. And yeah, still got a long ways to go to complete the entire Pokemon anime for sure. But don't worry, I will get to it eventually for sure. So yeah, but nevertheless, I'm really quite thrilled to actually get these 4 by now. So yeah. Alright, and of course, this next one that I actually got is, of course, a good old classic by now, and that being, of course, on the Godfather trilogy. So yeah, I've been meaning to, of course, get these films for some time by now, and now I am really quite thrilled to have them in my hands by now. So yeah, I haven't actually seen them for sure, but hopefully once I get the time, I will eventually pretty much take a look at them some point around later on for sure. So yeah, and of course, as pretty much one of the movies stated, I'm about to make myself an offer I can't refuse. So yeah. Yeah, really quite thrilled to get the Godfather trilogy for sure. Certainly well worth it. Alright, and of course, this next one that I've actually got, I've of course got another movie collection right now, and it's of course on another set of Illumination films for sure, and these ones I've actually got are of course on Despicable Me 1, 2, and 3, as well as of course its spin-off film Minions, which I actually did get this, and I did watch all of them to hype myself up for of course Minions The Rise of Gru, which yeah, I don't need to explain any more on the Haga. I'll get to it once I get to it for sure. But yeah, nevertheless, the first 2 Despicable Me movies I actually really enjoyed. The third film was alright for sure, and of course the first Minions I thought was okay for sure. But yeah, nevertheless, I'm really quite thrilled to actually get these 4 movies for sure. It is certainly well worth it. So yeah. Alright, and this next one I've actually got wrapping now, yeah, pretty much it is of course an entire collection of course pretty much, or should I say the ultimate video collection, which all it is of course a whole series of course really nice music videos devoted to of course parody artist Weird Al Yankovic. So yeah, I guess if anything, certainly far different from, of course, any of the other DVDs that I actually got, but hey, I am a sucker for Weird Al Yankovic for sure, and I say this DVD is actually well worth it, and I guess from what I'm actually seeing is, of course, pretty much a whole list of course, music videos from a list of songs that he's actually done, like, of course, Amish Paradise, Smells Like Nirvana, yeah. Again, my apologies, but now my mic is always keep going in and out now, but hopefully this problem will be resolved later on. But yeah, as I was saying, I was of course going over Weird Al Yankovic, the Ultimate Video Collection, and pretty much all it is of course just a whole series of course music videos that he's done on, of course a good number of songs that he's actually done, like of course Amish Paradise, Smells Like Nirvana, Gump, Jurassic Park, Dare You Be Stupid, Egan, Like a Surgeon, and plenty of others that are listed by now. So but hey, nevertheless, I say it's really amazing to, of course, get this DVD for sure. And hey, I know for sure that I am a sucker for Weird Al Yankovic for sure. And I have seen the biopic with Daniel Radcliffe. So yeah, I say it's still well worth it nevertheless. So yeah. Alright, and this next one that I've actually got right now is, of course, on pretty much the movie The Day After Tomorrow, which, yeah, it's probably been a long time since I've actually seen this film for sure, but hey, I think, if anything, much like the Weird Al Yankovic DVD that I got, this one was, of course, given to me from, of course, by my mom, who picked those out from, of course, at a garage sale that she was at some time ago. So yeah, I still think it's well worth it to get that, and of course the one that I got earlier for sure. So yeah, certainly been a while since I've actually seen this film for sure, but hopefully I'll give it a good rewatch for sure, just to see how it holds up today. So yeah. Alright, and these next 2 that I've got right by now, believe it or not, they did have DVD releases, but believe it or not, they were, of course, HBO Max exclusive that only now got official DVD releases by Warner Brothers for sure. And these 2 are, of course, the 2020 Witches movie, which I actually did see, and it was alright, but I'll probably go more into depth on that if I do a future review on, of course, the Hatseg film later on. So yeah. And this other one that I got right about now is, of course, on 8-Bit Christmas. So yeah, I've actually heard really good things out of course, this movie for sure, but I haven't actually seen it for sure. But hey, seeing of how Christmas is already coming up very, very soon, I say this would be the perfect time to actually take a look at this for sure. So yeah. Haven't actually seen it, but I'll definitely take a look at it once I get the time for sure. So yeah, certainly gonna be well worth it nonetheless. Alright, so now that we got those done right now, we're gonna go ahead and stay on the DVDs right now, as believe it or not, here's something that I haven't actually talked about in the past couple of years since I've actually done these for sure. I'm actually going to be talking about the DVDs that I actually got devoted to Thomas the Tank Engine. So yeah, it's actually been quite a long time since I've actually talked about any Thomas DVDs that I actually got for sure, but these ones I've got right now are certainly well worth it, and I'm really quite thrilled to actually get them for sure. So yeah, for starters, we're going to go ahead and actually start off with, of course, 3 Thomas DVDs that actually pretty much have a similar theme for sure. Believe it or not, they, yeah, these are ones I have right now. I did originally own on VHS for sure, and yeah, certainly been a long time since I actually watched those for sure, but I'm really quite thrilled to, of course, get them back in my hands, but on DVD. And these 3 right now are, of course, what I got, which consists of course, Percy's Chocolate Crunch, Thomas and the Special Legger, and James and the Red Balloon. So yeah, again, I actually did originally play these on VHS when I was a kid for sure, and yeah, seems like pretty much, I did get those for Christmas last year, and I am really quite thrilled to, of course, have them back in my hands for sure. So yeah, certainly a good trip down memory lane, and hey, I actually have a really good sense of nostalgia for sure. So yeah, really quite thrilled to actually get these for Christmas last year. And of course, on top of all that, I've of course got another Thomas DVD that I got for Christmas last year, but thankfully, I didn't own this before for sure right up until this point, and that being of course on Thomas and Friends Ultimate Christmas. So yeah, I was really quite thrilled to actually get this for sure, for a really nice Christmas present for sure, and yeah, much like 8-Bit Christmas, this one I'll definitely be look forward to watching for sure, seeing how Christmas is right around the corner right now. So yeah, really quite thrilled to actually get these, yeah, pretty much get this for sure, and yeah, certainly gonna be well worth the watch around Christmas time. So yeah. Alright, and of course, these next 2 right now to cap things off, of course, the Thomas DVDs I got. These 2 that I got are, of course, the ones I've got some time ago that I finally got in my hands, and well, here they are right now. So yeah, what I actually have here is, of course, 2 Thomas DVDs that I actually got some time ago, which of course consists of Henry and the Elephant and Rusty to the Rescue. So yeah, believe it or not, in terms of how I actually got them for sure, these ones I've actually these were of course sent out to me by one good friend that I know, and has appeared in some of my videos from past and present, which is of course Delmar Mullins. So yeah, I guess for anything, he's been wanting to, of course, get rid of his Thomas DVDs for sure, to make room for, of course, the Thomas DVDs that were released in the UK, but the entire complete seasons for sure. So yeah, good on him for sure. So yeah, when I actually heard the news that he's going to be giving those away for sure, I've decided to, of course, pretty much jumping at the opportunity, and of course get those 2 from him for sure. So yeah, I'm actually really quite thrilled to actually get these 2 for sure, and I guess if anything, to Delmar Mullins, if you are in fact watching this right about now, I will say right about now, thank you so much once again for, of course, these Thomas DVDs that I got. They're certainly well worth it in my DVD and Blu-ray collection, and I am really quite thrilled to actually get those for sure. So yeah, once again, thank you so much for those. Alright, so now that I've got all of the Thomas DVDs out of the way right about now, we're going to go ahead and move on to, of course, the Blu-rays that I got right about now, and trust me when I say there's a lot of them that I've actually got for sure, and for actually a good reason for sure, because, well, I can't get enough of course, getting Blu-rays for sure. I seem to have had a Blu-ray addiction compared to a DVD addiction I used to have for sure, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go through all of them right about now, just to be safe over him now. So yeah, for starters, we've of course got Elf, which is of course a really fantastic movie, and again, I actually did win this as part of a prize bag that I got during the 93Q Christmas Spectacular event last year. So again, more details on that for sure. And of course, on top of all that, I also got the Polar Express on Blu-ray, which is actually sweet. And again, I did talk about the DVD version of course, this for sure. But again, much like Thomas and the Magic Railroad, I've decided to make an exception and, of course, get this movie on Blu-ray for sure. And yeah, I dare even say it definitely looks better on Blu-ray for sure. So yeah, but nevertheless, still a pretty good movie nonetheless. So yeah. Alright, and of course, these next two that I got, I also got us a really nice Christmas present, and of course, I got volumes 1 and 2 of Inuyasha on Blu-ray, which, yeah, believe it or not, I actually did get to watch both of those some time ago, and I love the hell out, of course, this show. Definitely one of my new favorite anime shows for sure, and luckily enough, I do plan on, of course, getting the rest of the series later on for sure, as well as its spin-off series, Yashahime for sure, but only time will tell on when that will come around for sure. But for now, I'm really quite thrilled to get the first two volumes for sure. It is really well worth it, so yeah. Alright, and this one I also got as a really nice Christmas present, and it's one of my favorite MCU films, Black Panther, so yeah. I actually did get this as a Christmas present last year, and yeah, I did recall seeing it around the time it came out, and I really love it for sure, and getting to rewatch it again to hype myself up for its sequel, Wakanda Forever, that I did talk about some time ago, was certainly well worth it for sure. So yeah, really quite thrilled to actually get Black Panther for sure, and definitely one of my all-time favorite MCU movies, hands down. So yeah. Alright, and of course, this next one I got right but now, I've of course got volume 8 of Ruby, which is really good for sure, and I'm really quite thrilled to actually get this for sure, and yeah, certainly a really good volume for sure. That's well worth checking out for sure. I'm definitely really excited to watch volume 9 once it actually comes out very soon. So yeah. Alright, and of course, I also got Venom, Let There Be Carnage, which, yeah, I still think it's a decent flick around the time it came out, but yeah, certainly well worth it to get on Blu-ray. And of course, I got Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which is a really amazing film for sure, and yeah, certainly well worth it to having for sure. And of course, we got Dear Evan Hansen, which, yeah, believe it or not, I actually thought was a decent flick for sure. I mean, yeah, it was excuse me. So yeah, I actually do feel bad for sure, since it got panned by critics and bombed at the box office for sure. But hey, I think if anything, I still think it's a decent flick for sure, and I already have plans to do a re-review on, of course, that movie that'll be coming up soon. So yeah, you'll definitely see how my opinion on this movie has changed compared to, of course, the first time I actually saw it. So yeah, but yeah, nevertheless, I'm really quite thrilled to actually get this for sure. So yeah. Alright, and of course, I got the Forever Purge, which, yeah, is actually a decent flick for sure, but hey, certainly well worth it for me to get it, since I did get the first 4 Purge movies beforehand. So yeah, certainly well worth it regardless. Alright, and of course, yeah, and to, kick off, of course, the remaining ones that had, yeah, the early ones that I talked about before, to wrapping up in that said pile that I got, I also got Space Jam: A New Legacy, which, yeah, I won't lie, yeah, I know it's bad for sure, but I guess I can definitely say it is one of those films where I know it's bad, but I just can't help but enjoy it for sure. Definitely one of those so bad it's good films for sure, and I guess it's how I feel about Space Jam: A New Legacy for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, still well worth it for me to get it on Blu-ray for sure. So yeah. Alright, and of course, this next one that I've got, I did get on Amazon a long time ago, and of course, I got The Incredible Hulk for sure, which, yeah, I haven't seen, but seeing how I am shooting to get every single film in the MCU for sure, I still think this still qualifies for sure, and I mean, I should say that because, well, it does have the Marvel Studios logo on it for sure, so, yeah, certainly well worth it nonetheless, and I do have plenty of other MCU films that I got for sure that I'll get to later on for sure, so yeah, certainly well worth it for me to get The Incredible Hulk all the way, so yeah. Alright, and of course, this next one that I got, I've of course got the complete first season of Black Clover, which, yeah, it's definitely one anime that I haven't actually seen for sure, but I'm really quite thrilled to actually get this on Blu-ray for sure, and of course, I did get this while I was at TorCon earlier this year, which was actually a really fun blast for sure, so yeah, I'm really quite thrilled to actually get Black Clover on Blu-ray for sure, so yeah, I'll hopefully give this a watch once I actually get the time for sure, so yeah. Alright, and of course, yeah, next up is, of course, definitely one of my favorite films in the, from 2021 that did take the #1 spot, and that being, of course, Spider-Man: No Way Home, so yeah, really love the hell out, of course, this movie, and it's certainly well worth it for me to pick it up on Blu-ray for sure, so, yeah, I have to say, I really do love the hell out of course, Spider-Man: No Way Home, and I'm really quite thrilled to actually get this on Blu-ray in its entirety right now, so yeah, definitely well worth it, and I am really happy for sure, so yeah. Alright, and of course, this next one that I got, I also got Encanto, which is a really great movie for sure, so yeah. Nothing much else I can say about it. It's really well worth it for me to get it for sure, and I actually did get this around Easter some time ago, which is actually well worth it for sure, so yeah. Alright, and of course, this next one that I've got, I got Turning Red, which, yeah, I won't lie, I actually really do enjoy this movie for sure, and yeah, much like Soul and Luca, this actually got released onto Disney Plus for sure, which, yeah, I did watch around the time it came out, and it's certainly well worth it for sure, so yeah. Definitely worth a watch on Disney Plus, and I'm glad to get it on Blu-ray for sure, so yeah. Alright, and this next one that I've got right now, I've of course got Amagi Brilliant Park, which I actually did watch on Crunchyroll some time ago, but I am really quite thrilled right now to get it on Blu-ray for sure. Certainly well worth it for me to add to my DVD and Blu-ray collection, and even revisiting for sure. I'm still campaigning for Disney to actually make a faithful live-action adaptation on this. Seriously, there's potential in, of course, this one. Definitely make this happen, Disney, so yeah. Alright, and of course, this next one that I have, of course, got Belle, which is, of course, a really fantastic movie for sure, and definitely the first movie I got in my hands that's done by director Mamoru Hosoda, so yeah, certainly well worth it for me to get this on Blu-ray for sure, and it's a really fantastic movie for sure, and if you haven't seen it, you should. It's really, really good, so yeah. Alright, and of course, next up, I've, of course, pretty much got the first Doctor Strange movie, which is actually a really great one for sure, and certainly well worth checking out. And next up, we've of course got Black Widow, which is a really good MCU film for sure, and certainly a massive comeback for these films for sure, since after the events of the pandemic for sure. So yeah. And of course, pretty much the next one I got is of course on another movie collection right now, and that being of course on all 5 Final Destination films for sure. To which, yeah, I have to say, as a movie series on its own, I think it's all right for sure. But yeah, could have handled some much better execution. But I do love the idea on paper for sure. So yeah. Nevertheless, I'll probably go more into depth on that. I should probably get that. Sorry about that, folks. Apparently, someone wanted to call the house at the wrong time for sure. To which, yeah, don't do that for sure. So, but yeah, as I was saying, as a movie franchise on its own, the Final Destination films are of course a decent one for sure. But I will hope to go over all of them in its own video some point around later on for sure. So, but yeah, nevertheless, I'm really quite thrilled to actually get all 5 of these films in this one Blu-ray package for sure. So yeah. Alright, and of course, this next one that I've of course got the follow-up to, of course, Doctor Strange, since I did mention it earlier, and that being, of course, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which is a really good movie for sure, and certainly well worth checking out. Alright, and this next one that I did really like, but I have to say this Blu-ray is certainly well worth a purchase, and that being, of course, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So yeah, really like this movie for sure, and it's certainly well worth checking out, and I definitely love it as much as I love the first one, and the best part about it is that I really do love the outer sleeve, of course, this one. Sure, you'll normally get the regular old Blu-ray cover that is similar to, of course, the movie's poster, with, of course, a nice comic book that came with it for sure. But I have to say, this outer sleeve right now is definitely fantastic for sure. Just by seeing Sonic and Knuckles go out on each other is actually really fantastic for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, this is one Blu-ray for Sonic 2 that you definitely don't want to miss for sure. So yeah. Alright, and of course, this next one that I've got Jurassic World Dominion, which, yeah, I didn't like for sure, but hey, still wouldn't stop me from, of course, picking it up for sure, and luckily enough, I pretty much contains both the theatrical and extended versions of these films for sure. So yeah, I know I did go all out on, of course, the theatrical version, but maybe the extended version would probably be much better for sure. But hey, we shall wait and see on that. So yeah, yeah. But regardless, still not gonna stop me from, of course, keeping this in my DVD and Blu-ray collection regardless. So yeah. Alright, and this next one that I've of course got Morbius, which, yeah, I did absolutely hate for sure, but hey, seeing how I did know I did get both Venom movies before this one, I guess it wouldn't stop me from, of course, picking it up for sure. So yeah, really didn't like it around the time it came out, but hey, I'm not regretting getting it on Blu-ray for sure, and, well, what can I say, it's Morbin time. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can say on that, so yeah. Alright, and of course, this next one I got, seeing how I did mention the Despicable Me movies earlier, I've of course got Minions: The Rise of Gru, which, yeah, I won't lie, is actually a good one for sure. Not the best, but still well worth it nonetheless, so yeah. Alright, and this next one that I've got, this one is really incredible for sure. I've of course got Tombstone, so yeah, I have to say this is a really good movie for sure, and I'm really glad to not only get this on Blu-ray, but I even got to watch it for sure, and it is well worth checking out for sure. And when people actually say this is actually the one Western movie to actually check out for those who couldn't get into Western movies, I certainly believe it for sure. Yeah, so yeah, if you haven't seen Tombstone, do so. It's definitely well worth it for sure, and, well, I'm your Huckleberry. So yeah, certainly well worth it for me to get a Tombstone for sure. So yeah. Alright, and this one that I've got some time ago that I did mention some time ago, yeah, I've of course got Top Gun Maverick, which, yeah, I actually did get for my birthday this year, and yeah, I really love the hell out, of course, this movie for sure, and I'm really quite thrilled to have it on Blu-ray for sure, so yeah, certainly well worth it for me to have in my hands, and I fully enjoy it all the way, so yeah. Alright, and this next one that I've got, this one is, of course, a really special one. I've, of course, got Avatar, so yeah, pretty much of anything, I've been wanting to get my hands on, of course, the first Avatar movie for sure, and yeah, I actually did pick this up at Walmart some time ago, and I'm really quite thrilled to finally get this in my hands, and of course, pretty much the version that I got is, of course, the extended collector's edition, and yeah, pretty much all it contains is, of course, both the theatrical and the extended cut of course, this film for sure, so yeah, certainly well worth it for sure, and I guess if anything, as a Blu-ray on its own, I can't say it's actually bad for sure, though I will give it credit. I do love the nice bit of detail they put into, of course, this one, and yeah, I really do love this nice pamphlet that gives a description of course, all the discs inside, to which, yeah, I guess, yeah, there we go, which I could just slide out for sure, so yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say this is actually a great one for sure, but I'm really quite thrilled to actually get this for sure, so yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say that this is as great as, say, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy that I did talk about earlier, but I still think it's actually well worth it for sure. So yeah, currently as of right now, I am slated to, of course, rewatch this film just to hype myself up for its sequel, The Way of Water, that's coming out very, very soon. So yeah, certainly gonna be well worth it to rewatch this film after quite a long time, because yeah, I actually did see it around the time it came out for sure, so yeah, wouldn't hurt to actually come back to, of course, rewatch this film for sure to hype myself up for its sequel, so yeah, nevertheless, I'm really quite thrilled to finally get Avatar after so long for sure, so yeah. Alright, and last but certainly not the least, I've of course got one movie that I've been wanting to get that I finally have in my hands, which is, of course, Puss in Boots. So yeah, I've been meaning to, of course, get this up for some time right now, because yeah, I actually did watch all the Shrek movies beforehand, but sadly I never actually saw it around the time it came out for sure, but hey, I'm really quite thrilled to finally get it in my hands very recently, and I still think it's pretty much well worth it for sure, and right about now, much like Avatar, I am gonna pretty much watch this film just to hype myself up for its sequel coming up, The Last Wish, so yeah, certainly gonna be pretty much some time before I'll get to it, but I'll definitely watch this for sure, so yeah, nevertheless, I'm really quite thrilled to actually get this for sure, so yeah. And I guess on that thought, that's pretty much all of the DVDs and Blu-rays that I've got for the past year right about now. And yeah, you can definitely see on how much I'm actually growing a whole lot with these kind of DVDs and Blu-rays for sure. But hey, I think the titles I've actually picked up for sure are certainly well worth it for sure. And seeing how yeah, and I guess it's saying a whole lot because, yeah, this is actually my 5th time actually doing this. And yeah, I actually did dub this as well. The 5th one, so yeah, I guess about anything, I'm really quite thrilled with the DVDs and Blu-rays that I've actually got for the past year, but now, yeah, pretty much of anything, sure, it is quite nice to get some titles that I really love, and a little bit awkward to get some that are mostly terrible for sure, but hey, I'm really quite thrilled to, of course, finally get those for the past year for sure, and I'm really excited to see what what will go down by next year for sure, once I continue growing with the amount of DVDs and Blu-rays that I've actually got for sure, just to fill up my entire collection for sure. And hey, they'll definitely come in handy for most of my future videos I ran, but now if I ever want to do any reviews revolving around them. So yeah, only time will tell on when that'll actually come around for sure, but nevertheless, really quite thrilled to get these DVDs and Blu-rays for the past year, and I'm excited to get more by next year for sure. So yeah, and I guess on that thought, that'll pretty much do exactly that. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode of WTPU. And of course, as usual, if you have any constructive criticism and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future, then by all means, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section below. And of course, as always, if you want to ask me any questions, or if you just want to book me for a con or event that'll be coming up sometime in the near future, then go ahead and send me an email to this email address, Ackley95@hotmail.com. And of course, if you want to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos in the near future, as well as, of course, plenty of other stuff that I got in between all of that, then feel free to follow me on my social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and plenty of other social media sites I have provided. All the links to them are down in the description box below. And of course, if you want to show your support for me and see some sneak peeks to videos that I got coming up in the near future, as well as some other awesome rewards that will help fit into your budget, then go ahead and support me on Patreon at patreon.com/AckleyTagTV. And if you enjoyed today's video, then give it a massive thumbs up, as it really does help this channel out. And speaking of my channel, if you want to see more videos like this coming up in the near future, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as well as turn on the notification bell and select all notifications, so that way you'll be notified once I upload a brand new video. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode of What the Pickup, and I have no idea what I'm going to be talking about next for sure, but hopefully I think it'll be a rather interesting one that's well worth checking out for sure, but we shall wait and see on that. So yeah, I guess until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.